Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Dragon Force. We've got a group going up to Shadow Tower to see what all the fuss is about, and then once they're done there, they're just gonna whip down here and go for Goldark. Go for Papa Palpatine! Alright, so, in the meantime, I'm going to send out... Where are my other monarchs? Alright, when... Terrace, McCall, Reinhardt. Okay, Gongos is there. Oh, and I also need to recruit. I have not been recruiting with anyone in this. So they're running out of troops, because, you know... I've hit max capacity, really. Alright, so we're gonna send... Gongos... And Rudger can stay in charge of that castle. And not going to take captives. And we're going to send everyone... there, I guess. No, I want to... There we go. It's like I got to target the right one. And Leon will be the only one leaving here. Link can stay in charge. Not taking captives. I'm going to send everyone to this castle just instead. And... there you go. Alright, so, and everyone's leveling up. Recruit everywhere. Because I need the troops. Make sure, pretty much at this point you want to make sure as many people as possible are full up on troops. Because you have no idea what's going to be hitting you in the next little bit. I'm actually really surprised about the Shadow Tower thing. That's something that I never remember. It's like I always assumed that it's a very, very specific character story. Oh, there it is. Black Knight of Tristan. Came to destroy Ramda, but this is a bonus. Who's Ramda? Okay, are we gonna fight? We're gonna fight dragonmen. Perfect. I'm glad I sent Mikhail. Unless, of course, this is a monarch-only duel, which it entirely could. Oh no! What? What? Oh no! It is monarch. I had no choice of who I was sending, but it doesn't matter because he's only got 20 freaking dragons. I've got 100. There is no point of ridiculousness that this is, and I have more MP than he does. I have more MP than a dragonman. That's not okay. Screw this hippie nonsense. We're just gonna go, and I could go for Sonic Blast. I think I will. Why the hell not? It'll be fun to watch this happen. Yeah, that was fun. And hey, look, Stone Pedestal. Guess who it doesn't affect? Flying units. Guess what dragons are, dipshit? Flying units. Oh, brilliant. I love the AI to this game sometimes. That is actually, I've mentioned it before, I really wish there were more terrain effects for that sort of thing, like Wind Dancer or Hyperstorm or something doing more damage to flying units. That would be awesome. That's actually one thing that I really want to play involving Dragon Force 2 is there's all the new special abilities that seem like they just extrapolated on everything. It is a true sequel in every sense. It's like they take everything that makes Dragon Force 1 good and they just add on to it. So you actually have army customization where you can have 2 different types of troops in your army. You get several more special abilities. I think it's more than 3 per general. But like there's just so much more to it. And then the classes seem to be... The classes, from what I've seen, are a little different, but it still looks well worth playing. So I really hope the translation guys continue their efforts on that, and I thank them for that. So, let's... Oh, hey, it's the guy who took the sword from us. It's like... It's a wave of dark magic. Yeah, you're a dick. I have no idea who you are, but I just know you're a dick. He came and took elixirs away from Zanon because we couldn't destroy it. We tried. He wouldn't let us destroy it. But yet apparently this is our first meeting with him. Because, you know, that's a thing. And storyboard. That's Ramda. I believe he's playable. I don't know if he's actually a general that you can recruit or not. But I would imagine, given his artwork, he would be someone very similar to Vlad or Presto. Like, no, I'm not a member of the Dragon Force, but, you know... I'm, you know, a demigod. Have fun with that. Since the president of the... words. I speak well when I want to. That's why I do videos on the internet. Alright, so... Faust is now... So Faust is a servant of Madruk. Surprise, surprise. And now he just wanders around destroying stuff. Ramda's a rogue servant of Ostia, so he's kind of, you know... just doing whatever he wants, not like, Lord Frest. So we got Frest, Faust, and Ramda. It's like, for now, I gotta stay here. Another of Ostia's followers, Frest, is trapped. He must have a psychic guide. My psychic powers compel you. Oh, well then. Yeah, they're already on the move. Like, we've dealt with several of them. There's just really nothing else about that. So... yeah, we'll hold down the fort while you wait for Frest to come back. Junin leveled up. Army. Direct. So, we're gonna send everyone down there, and regroup. And there's gonna be domestic affairs, which is probably gonna eat the last of this episode, even though I don't really have nearly as much to do, because I hadn't nowhere near as many fights. So... a little boring on that front, but when you've got all of these, when you've got episodes where it's just basically like travel time and that's it. Wow, only 2 people. That's disappointing. But yeah, those are the 2 that dealt with the Skull Kids. So yeah, this is going to be a very short domestic affairs. It'll still probably eat the last of everything, but alright. Now I was about to say, come on, where the hell are you people? Alright, I'm gonna give Riker an item. And it's Riff. It's like, I just got to her and... Riff, yeah, you can go ahead and... have 50 archers, because that's worthwhile. And then Riker will get an item. I don't know what items I've got to give her. I mean, I think she only has cavalry, so it all depends on what... I could give her Gaull's armor for one. She could actually use it. She can't use the shield, though. And... Dragon Crest... Have mages. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter. Alright, let's deal with this BS and see if any of these people are going to join us. The answer is going to be resounding no. Some of these people might, but I'm really not. Oh, okay. Crawford. It's like, I'm not going to put money on too many of them joining me. Usually by the time I get to this point in the game, anyone who's in my dungeon, they pretty much stay in my dungeon. We'll get Goldark's troops when he finally joins, because surprise, surprise, he's a member of the Dragon Force. If that was really a surprise to you, I would strongly suggest not watching the rest of this LP, because, I mean, yeah, I've ruined that spoiler before, but it's just one of those... If you don't put 2 and 2 together about how many starting nations there are and how many people they say you need to recruit for the Dragon Force, again, it's one of those... You have no one to blame. It's not anywhere near like Eris dies or Soylent Green is people, sort of, or Snape kills Dumbledore, but it's one of those. If you didn't pay attention, then I got nothing to tell you. All right, so let's search and see what we can find item-wise. I should probably use the last of the items that I've got too. I've got a couple of statues and some coins, and I used a book on someone last time. I got another book. I like books. Reading is fundamental. Saw a fantastic thing on the internet. A guy had a very raunchy name for his, I think it was a bowling team, based off of Reading Rainbow. Like Reading Rainboners, or something like that, and it was like a rainbow penis. And he actually got LeVar Burton to sign it. For those of you who don't know Reading Rainbow and LeVar Burton, you might have an easier time remembering LeVar Burton. He was the black blind guy on Star Trek The Next Generation, who wore the visor, and then later movies had funny implants on the side of his head. He got his start on Reading Rainbow, which was a really good educational show on PBS about the fundamentals of reading. And I hated reading as a kid. I still kind of hate reading. I do it, which is weird. Like, I will just start reading, and it's like, why? I start reading, no idea why I'm reading, but I find something that actually interests me, and I'll read it from beginning to end. But I very rarely go, oh, I need to pick up this book and read it, because people tell me that it's no, I never do that. And I worked at a bookstore for years, and I actually read less working at a bookstore, because like, I can't. No, I'm around books 24/7. I don't want to do it. But yeah, LeVar Burton, fantastic person. Got a lot of people to read, and Reading Rainbow is one of those. It's like every time I watched an episode of Reading Rainbow, it's like, you know, I actually kind of want to read, and that feeling would last for 6 or 7 hours for me to read a couple of chapters of a book. And that would pretty much be it, and that would be the end of it, and it would be a cycle. It's like, that's how I read growing up. Mostly because I was like, hey, if, the engineer from Star Trek The Next Generation tells me that I should read, I should probably fucking read, That was the way I saw it, because I knew him from that before I saw Reading Rainbow. Because I never really did the PBS thing growing up. Not until, after I grew up in a very dork-related household. Like, I grew up appreciating Star Trek, the original series, Next Generation, Star Wars. I remember at a very early age, I questioned the logic of Ewoks beating stormtroopers. Like, they have sticks. The stormtroopers have guns. How is this a thing? How is this a how did you win? So yeah, more dork-related than public broadcasting, which is hilarious because most of the time public broadcasting is a big thing for dorks getting their starts. But I think it's a different type of dorkdom. Most of the people who go for PBS are the I'd say more of like the NPR type dork, where they will appreciate sci-fi, but they probably also talk with a kind of a whispery voice. Not like Christian Bale's Batman. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. Like, I was gonna say, maybe the PBS bred dorks go more for Doctor Who, but, you know, I never really watched Doctor Who until recently, but I like Doctor Who. The old school Doctor Who kind of weirds me the hell out, not gonna lie. Watching some of the old Doctor Who, that's just weird as sin, and I have no idea why that was ever a thing. Like, who made this, and why? Alright, so we've got Honor Coin, which can increase command, Bravery Coin, which I'm gonna go ahead and use. Like, those will only increase by 2 now, but I mean, I could use them. I really could. I've got a bunch of Faith Coins. Sure, why not? I could always use more MP. Dragon Statue, I can't get a damn bit of use out of. I need to use some of these on my other monarchs. Let's see, Honor Coin. Let's give Win an Honor Coin. And Terrace, you're probably gonna get the dragon statues. Reinhardt might get another. He'll get a dragon statue as well. That'll work. Pretty much now, all of these items are going to go toward my monarchs. And who else we got? Gongos could probably do something. What's Gongos's? What's Leon's strength? Okay, so 127 seems to be the max HP anyone can get. 114, Honor Coin to 97. Let's look at Gongos. What do you got? You could use some command. Yeah. And what's your HP at? 127. And then 109. Yeah, probably need to do that. And yeah. So Terrace, basically Terrace and yeah, you're gonna get some more HP. Don't really need to give Faith Coins. Bravery Coins will probably go to... they'll go to Junin. 104. 106. That works well for me. Okay, and then I've got a book. So I just gotta go down the list to see who can use the book. You've already got intelligence. You are nowhere near intelligent. You are nowhere near intelligent. Sounds like a dick thing to say, doesn't it? You are nowhere near intelligent. You are just dumb as a freaking rock. And you can just stay dumb. We're not going to waste any of my book learning on you. Bartle already has some. Barrett. Barrett! Merry Christmas. I have no idea who's got what. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and actually end this episode here, because it's just gonna be walking from this point out till we get to the other castle. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.